Hi, I'm Brad Meyer, columnist for Houston Community Newspapers, and we're here to talk about beer. And with us is our own Mr. Wizard, Larry Moore, 7th grade science teacher for the Conroe Independent School District. Welcome, Larry.
Thanks, Brad.
Yeah, absolutely. We're here to talk about beer because this weekend is the Brewmasters International Beer Festival in Moody Gardens. It's the first of what they hope will be an annual event. Beer's been around forever. How long has beer been around?
Centuries, Brad. Centuries.
There you have it, from an educator who knows all about beer. But there's different types of beer. There's beer, there's ale, there's stout. What's the difference?
In the old days, those things did mean different things, but they've kind of grown together in the last century or so. Mostly the difference between ale and beer is ale has more alcohol, beer has less. Then you got different kinds of beer. Lagers, pilsners, stouts, porters.
What's the dark beer?
Dark beer is usually stout.
Stout.
Most people think stout means it's heavier in alcohol and it'll do more to you. It's just thicker, got richer.
Absolutely. Well, the beer festival that's going on this weekend, it goes for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Pretty much all Labor Day weekend. So you can go down to Galveston, and the admission to the beer festival is actually free. Now, there are some costs if you go to some of the collateral events that are going on. But to the beer festival itself, it's free. And you're going to get a chance to try the wares of over 300 breweries, big breweries, small breweries, microbreweries from Texas and all over the country. You're also going to learn a lot about making your own beer. Now, you make your own beer.
Yes, I have made my own beer.
Absolutely. And how do you go about making your own beer? Is it legal?
Oh, it's perfectly legal as long as you don't make more than 80 gallons per member of your family, something like that.
If you got a big family, you can make all you want.
Now, you don't have to. Every member doesn't have to consume it. You can make one for every kid in your family, and you can drink it all yourself.
Well, there you go. How do you make beer?
It's easy. You take some grain, you boil it up, throw in some yeast, let it bubble, put it in some bottles, and drink it later.
Sounds pretty simple. What do you use?
I brought some tools for the home brewer right here, Brad.
Absolutely. What is that?
This is a big beer bottle. No,
it is.
It's a brewing kettle or a carboy. After you boil up your malt barley, add the yeast, put in here, let it ferment. You got an airlock, let the bubbles form, because it's not beer without bubbles. It's
right.
Something else. I don't know why.
How long does it take?
About 45 days. Month and a half.
That's not bad.
The hardest part about making beer is getting all those bottles.
I would imagine so.
Because you can't use, but you can't use twist-offs. You have to use real bottles and cap them back on. So the twist-offs all your friends save for you are useless. You throw them in the garbage.
That's a problem. That's a problem. What other type of specialized equipment are you going to be using?
Oh man, every home brewer needs a hydrometer.
It's a graduated flask with...
It's a graduated cylinder, not a flask.
Right, okay.
With a floating thing in it that tells you the specific gravity of your wort.
Every time I drink beer, I always wonder...
I know you want to ask, what is wort?
I always wonder about the specific gravity and the wort of my beer.
Hey, wort is beer that's not beer yet.
Okay.
Specific gravity, you can tell if your alcohol is through being formed.
There you go. Everything you wanted to know about beer. Now, there's 2 ways to find out. One is you can ask a 7th grade science teacher to come and share that experience with you. The other is go down to the Brewmasters International Beer Festival at Moody Gardens. But it's not just about beer. They've got top entertainment down there. Remember the group Night Ranger? Everybody remembers the group Night Ranger. You know their #1 song, don't you? No, that wasn't it, but it sounded something like... Oh, yeah, good enough. We all remember that. But it's a great time. You're going to learn everything you wanted to know about beer. You're going to be able to try out just about every kind of beer you've ever heard of. Not only is it a good cause, they're also trying to get donations. Now, they don't want this. When they ask for donations for the food bank, they're not looking for this. They're looking for this. There's a difference.
Neighbor, how long has it been since you had a hot steaming bowl of Wolf Brand chili?
Absolutely.
That's too long.
Absolutely. So, this weekend, all about beer, the Brewmasters International Beer Festival down at Moody Gardens. Log on to their website, www.galveston.com, to get all the details, all the prices, all the hours of operation. It's much too much for us to go into because we've got beer. Anyway, enjoy yourself this weekend, International Beer Festival down at Moody Gardens. Don't you think?
I'll be there.
Absolutely, and I will too. We'll see you there. Bye-bye.